Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 21st Annual DICE Awards. Please welcome your hosts from Nerdist News, Jessica Chobot, and Kinda Funny's Greg Miller.
Hello, DICE Awards!
What's up, everybody? Please keep your applause going. Give it up for Noodle House, that presentation. Oh, I love the energy, Jess.
Very
yes,
good.
Noodle House did a great job.
Yes, taking full advantage of California legalizing weed. Good job, Noodle House!
Now we all know what it looks like when Snoop Dogg plays video games.
Yes. So welcome to the 2018 DICE Awards. I'm Jessica Chobot.
And I'm Greg Miller.
We are back again to honor the best games of the year.
Zelda.
No, Greg, we don't know that it's
It's
Zelda.
Zelda. It is always Zelda. I just saved us 3 hours. Let's go drink. Right? Come on!
I mean, I didn't want to say anything, but... All right, so this year we honor the greatest achievements in video games, such as Nintendo acting like an ex who got their life together after you broke up with them.
But seriously, who here loves the Nintendo Switch? Come on. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Silence real quick. Who here loves being asked in every developer interview if your game's coming to the Nintendo Switch? I mean, you've got to give it to the Nintendo Switch, right?
Yeah, no, seriously, Greg's right. If you have a game in development, you have to give it to the Switch.
Let me be crystal clear. I speak for thousands of gamers tonight. Put your game on the Nintendo Switch. We will not stop asking. This is an issue we are going... James Stevenson, don't shake your head. No. You're going to...
It's cool. Don't start calling people out.
Okay,
Also, we want to give it up for our partner IGN for streaming on every platform known to man.
Yes, they're doing a great job. I've heard, preliminarily, I've already gotten a 7.9 out of 10 for my performance.
Oh, wow. That's actually pretty high for them. Good job, Greg.
Good, not great, but I'm getting there.
Yeah. But let's talk about the games. So many other amazing companies also had a great year. Bethesda, Sony, Microsoft, Ubisoft. And if you're from Electronic Arts and you want us to mention you guys got to pay extra. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The shade.
Okay. Of course, many people were upset about the loot boxes in Star Wars Battlefront 2, marking the first and last time fans were ever upset about Star Wars.
Yes, that is really the only time fans have ever been upset about Star Wars. It's not like I've built an entire career based off of how angry they are about Star Wars. Also, let's be honest, folks, games are art. So is it really possible to put a label such as best on something so complicated, so artistically objective? And I'm looking in the audience and everybody is saying, yes, it is. Please give out the awards and let's be quiet now.
Yeah, I think I heard Shuhei say shut up nerds. Yeah.
That hurts.
Shuhei Yoshida, he's ruthless.
I thought we were friends.
Yeah.
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds was one of the big games of the year as well. It's a heartbreaking journey.
Fans over here.
It's a heartbreaking journey into the fact that I would die immediately in any given situation. So do not come to me if there's ever a disaster.
See, you just got to do what I do. You just hide in the bathtub,
Yeah.
and then just wait, and the numbers tick down, and then one person comes in and immediately kills you.
Yeah, that sounds
Because I just don't
great.
know what I'm doing. Of course, there was turmoil. PUBG, Fortnite, the creators got into that.
Yeah, but I think we have a pretty good solution.
It's an original one,
Yeah.
too. We're going to put you on a plane. You're going to get a parachute. You're going to drop onto an
Yeah,
island.
no. They got the idea.
They got
That's
the joke
not,
already? Just making sure.
All original. Also, how about Cuphead?
Oh, it's such a
Yeah?
great game.
Super awesome game.
A super awesome, I mean, we assume it's a super awesome game.
Yeah, definitely assume, because I sure heck didn't finish it. Ooh, that was close.
Are we not allowed to curse? Last time the super hot guys got up here and they're like, fuck this and fuck that, and I just thought it was okay. What, we're all having a few drinks, right? We're having fun, it's okay? Can I get a round of applause to curse tonight? Thank you, that's what I like to see. It's the internet.
Also, I didn't finish it, not because I didn't want to, but because it is so hard.
It is too hard. Why would you make your game that hard?
Yeah,
I just don't understand. It really alienates the people who want to talk about it. Anyways, though, what about Super Mario Odyssey, right? You throw your hat, gets on somebody, you take control of their body.
Yeah, definitely. So if you're listening, Nintendo, please do me a solid and throw a hat at Konami and get them to make that new Silent Hill game already, okay? Thanks.
That's one of many things I would have them do. What about Persona 5?
Oh my God. Persona 5 was such a good reminder of how much my life sucked in high school.
Sure. I found it personally
but
offensive.
I still got to be like a goth kid, so that
sure,
was
but
pretty
it's
cool.
personally offensive. This kid moves to a new town, new school, and makes friends that easy. I lived in the same town my entire life, no friends.
Yeah, I never made friends that. I never had any friends.
No, it doesn't work out that way.
Yeah.
Who here played Breath of the Wild? All right, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Literally everyone in the room, great.
Yeah. Now, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild taught an important lesson. All great video games should be balanced out with rainstorms and lightning storms every 5 minutes to make you hate everything.
If you're in the room, Zelda folks, all I wanted to do was take the blue fire from the bottom of the hill up to the lighthouse. Instead, I got to stand around and keep going.
Is that so much to ask for?
You know, I just want to enjoy it. I just want to enjoy it. But that said, it's been a great year for games.
Yes, and all of you deserve to be here.
But this is special, ladies and gentlemen. Before we get any further with this, ladies and gentlemen of DICE, we have a special announcement. It's Ed Boon's birthday.
Yeah.
And we all need your help to celebrate it. This show won't go any further until we celebrate Ed Boon's birthday.
So on the count of 3, let's have everybody say, "Happy birthday, Ed." 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Ed! Yay!
Happy birthday. I'll tell you right now, you guys are a good crowd. Last year's crowd, no good. Twitch chat ate them alive. You guys, gonna be great. Except for James Stevenson and Insomniac. Just tell us when Spider-Man's coming out. But I'll get to that later. Let's get to giving out some awards. What do you say, Jess?
Yes, I'm down for that. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting our first award of the night, producer of the original Assassin's Creed, board member of the Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences, and now Senior Vice President and Group General Manager of EA PopCap Vancouver, and founder of Motive Studios, Jade Raymond.
Hi, everyone. For gamers, the word adventure has had dozens of meanings over the last few decades, starting with an Atari game literally called Adventure. But one thing has remained the same for adventure games: exploring incredible new worlds, uncovering incredible secrets, and witnessing breathtaking stories. Of course, killing robotic dinosaurs or dressing Mario as a cowboy doesn't hurt either. The nominees for Adventure Game of the Year are...
The nominees for Adventure Game of the Year are Assassin's Creed Origins, Horizon Zero Dawn, Super Mario Odyssey, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, Uncharted: The Lost Legacy,
Sorry, babe.
And the winner is... The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Thank you, everyone. My name's Nate. I work at Nintendo, and it's my honor to accept this on behalf of Mr. Aonuma, Mr. Fujibayashi, and the rest of the Zelda team. I think the best thing about this game is that no matter how many people I speak to, everyone has had a different adventure, and I feel like that really is what adventure should be all about. So thank you very much to the Academy. Thanks to all of you.
Please welcome LucasArts veteran and founder of Double Fine Productions, known for creative iconic titles such as Psychonauts and Brutal Legend, Tim Schafer.
Hello, hi, thank you. How you doing? Yes, get those out right now. The best video game characters come to life as you play. They leap off the screen into your lives. You might think about them even when you're not playing the game, and sometimes you'll even miss them. You might draw a picture of them or pretend you're talking to them or make them a cake, and it's not weird. It's not weird at all. Sometimes you'll even take a gig as an awards presenter just for a chance to catch a glimpse of them, or even ask them why they never ate that cake you made. And people at the show might say, "Don't go on stage, you're not the real presenter. What are you holding, a taser?" Anyway, let's see who might be getting some cake tonight.
The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Character are Assassin's Creed Origins.
If I am honest,
Bayek.
I took pleasure in it. They killed my son! Creed will unify us.
Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. Senua.
I'm not going to rot in here. Shut up!
Horizon Zero Dawn, Aloy.
We have to find the killers.
You knew Hades was there and you sent me to him?
So much for avoiding contact. We'll see about that.
Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Right on time.
Aiden Versio.
I am your commander! Stand down!
The Empire's time has come.
Uncharted, The Lost Legacy.
So that's a no.
Chloe Frazier.
Felt like a no. Your history with the Sav made you the obvious. I'm tired of walking away.
And the winner is Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, Senua.
They're calling for me. They say that I'm cursed. Everyone suffers. They were right about me. If I could be normal.
Thank you so much. This is amazing. On behalf of the team back at home in Cambridge, thank you so much. It's a great time to be a part of video games and be creating amazing characters and stories. Thanks.
Yeah, and we do special things with characters in video games. All of us do, and we can have a real impact and change people's lives if we take it seriously, even more so than film and literature. So let's keep doing that.
Writing is so important. Some would say it's the most important thing of all, ever. If it weren't for writers, many of us would starve to death and the rest would simply die of lameness. Cutscenes would be nothing but staring contests, and pretty boy idiots wouldn't have anything to read from their teleprompters. Hey. They think I'm pretty. Anyway, without writers, we wouldn't have stories, so let's hand out an award for the best story.
Nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Story are Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice.
Fought for love unspoiled by your darkness within. You fought for your dream.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Dangerous balance between man and machine.
Night in the Woods. What Remains of Edith Finch.
Surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. We believed so much in a family curse. We made it real.
Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus.
Was the time I'd have pissed myself, had a gun pointed at my head. You know what I feel right now? Not a goddamn thing.
And the winner is Horizon Zero Dawn, Guerrilla Games, interactive.
Massacre was only the beginning.
From the depths, I will raise an army, a storm of shadows You can help, or you can get out of my way.
What is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
Thank you. On behalf of Guerrilla Games and John Gonzalez and all the writing team at Guerrilla back in Amsterdam, I accept the award. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, studio head of the ever-expanding Halo Transmedia universe, not to mention one of the coolest names in the biz, Kiki Wolfkill.
So, there's nothing better than winning at your favorite online game. There's also nothing worse than being cornered in a hut surrounded by enemies, all armed with lethal frying pans. Sorry, I've been playing a lot of Fortnite and PUBG lately. The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Online Gameplay are...
The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Online Gameplay are Call of Duty World War II, Destiny 2, Fortnite, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands,
And the winner is PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
오늘 그 AIAS로부터 이 상을 받게 돼서 진심으로 영광입니다. 지금까지 저희와 함께 여정해준 펍지 커뮤니티에 감사 인사를 드리고요. 앞으로도 진화하고 더 발전된 펍지가 될 수 있는 한 해가 되도록 하겠습니다. 감사합니다.
We're very honored to receive this award from the AIAS, and we'd like to thank the PUBG community for taking on this journey with us, and we'll continue to improve and evolve PUBG throughout this year.
Not much more to add except thank you all for this. This is a big vote of confidence in what we're doing, so thank you all.
Please welcome back your hosts, Jessica Chobot and Greg Miller.
All right, so video game award shows are about one thing.
Trailers for next year's games.
No, Greg. We talked about this.
Sorry, right. It's about all of you honoring the industry's best and brightest.
Yes, good save. And here's how the Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences vote to determine the finalists and winners that we are celebrating tonight.
Thank you for joining us for the 21st Annual DICE Awards, a celebration of the very best interactive entertainment has to offer. We'd like to take a quick moment to give you a peek behind the curtain. All titles nominated this evening play on commercial platforms and are publicly available either in-store or through digital download. Every award given out tonight has been peer evaluated for each category. There is a panel made up of individuals with experience in each respective field of craft or genre category. These dedicated individuals play every title submitted and vote to determine the finalists. Then, through our certified voting process, the finalists in each category are presented to over 30,000 active members of the Academy in order to select the winners. Thanks to all of you in this room tonight. Our industry continues to evolve quicker than any other in terms of story, technology, innovation, and new experiences. All eyes are on us. Your nominations and victories this evening are well earned. On behalf of the President of the Academy, the Board of Directors, and all Academy members, congratulations, and thank you for being so extraordinary.
Please welcome recipient of last year's DICE Hall of Fame Award, game director and executive producer of Bethesda Game Studios and the creative mastermind behind the Fallout and Elder Scrolls series, Todd Howard.
There are game developers and there are game designers. These individuals are the conductors, tasked with making sure all parts of development, from the art to the code to the interactions, all work in unison and all get their time to shine. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Game Design.
The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Game Design are Gora Goa, Horizon Zero Dawn, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, Super Mario Odyssey, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild,
And the winner is The Legend of Zelda.
Hello again. Thank you again. I encourage all of you to go out and read some of the interviews with the developers of this game when it comes to the actual game design, just because there's some fascinating stuff out there about how they went about creating the world and working with sightlines and the way they built sort of terraforming. There's just a lot of information out there about how much work went into this game. So please take a look at it, and on behalf of the team, I thank you for this award. Thanks.
Games are art, but they are also technology. And they often remind our players of the Arthur C. Clarke quote, "Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic." The following nominees for technical achievement also create a quote heard constantly around all of our development teams. Why can't our engine do that? Here are the nominees for technical achievement.
The nominees for Outstanding Technical Achievement are Assassin's Creed Origins, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, Horizon Zero Dawn, Lone Echo Arena,
on the anomaly. It seems to be growing more unstable.
The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild,
And the winner is Horizon Zero Dawn.
Thank you. Isn't Horizon beautiful? Yeah, it takes great team of artists and great team of programmers. And so I accept this award on behalf of Guerrilla Games and Mikhail and the programming team of the Guerrilla Games. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, lead designer at Riot Games, co-founder of the EVO Championship Series, and all-around fighting game champion, Seth Killian.
Whether you're a casual gamer or captain of your own esports league, the catchphrases Hadouken, get over here, and fight probably ring a few bells. Remember ABA, CABB? I still have the Mortal Kombat 1 blood code in my head. That's because fighting games are among the most memorable and fun titles in the history of our industry. And man, have they come a long way since Karate Champ. Let's check out the nominees for Fighting Game of the Year.
The nominees for Fighting Game of the Year are ARMS, Injustice 2, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, Nidhogg 2, Tekken 7,
And the winner is Injustice 2.
Thank you. Thank you. I'd feel really guilty if this was because it's my birthday. I swear to God, it has nothing to do with it. But I do want on behalf of everybody at NetherRealm Studios. You know, we have a huge team there, hundreds of people working on the game. I can't, you know, as all of you know, there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears go into this game, and we can't tell you how much we appreciate this, you know, kind of recognition. Also wanted to kind of call out the Burbank partners here in production, PR, marketing, just, you know, this whole thing is such a huge effort, and we really just want to thank you for this honor. Thank you.
Once again, Greg Miller and Jessica Chobot.
Hard to believe, Ed Boon, only 29 today.
Thanks for waiting for me, by the way.
Hey, you know what? They
Takes
say
me
go,
longer.
I walk. Just do it. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
well, this is
Anyways, the past year has given us a lot of important lessons.
Yeah, we're doomed.
Yeah, there's that, of course, and that nothing can stop Nintendo.
No, that also is true. So no matter who you are or what your system of preference, there's a good chance that Nintendo has influenced your work in some way.
And that's why here today to present this year's Lifetime Achievement Award is Executive Vice President of Operations at Nintendo of America, Don James.
Good evening. So to get serious for a minute, tonight I have the honor of presenting the Academy's Lifetime Achievement Award to Genyo Takeda. I worked directly as well as indirectly with Takeda-san for my entire career at Nintendo, but as he is a very humble individual, this may be the first time many of you are hearing his name. While he prefers to operate outside the spotlight, his leadership, forward-thinking, brilliant engineering, and innovative ideas have been an essential part of Nintendo's DNA and have had a substantial impact on our industry and the consumers who have enjoyed the products he created. Takeda-san started at Nintendo fresh out of college in 1972. He is credited as Nintendo's first game designer, and in 1974 began mentoring a fledgling creator you've maybe heard of, Shigeru Miyamoto. Takeda-san has always been willing to develop young talent. He gave me the opportunity to be the voice of the announcer in the arcade classic Punch-Out! And to be the producer of a Nintendo 64 title in what became a learning experience I will never forget, in which I am deeply grateful. I will never forget when he gave me approval to work on that game. I was sitting in my office and he stopped by at the door. He looked at me and he simply said, "You have to work very hard." And that was it, he walked on. And having no experience as a game producer at all, I went off and created a game. As an individual, he has a great sense of humor, tempered by serious nature, that brings out the best in those who've been privileged to work with him. His ability to balance the hard mechanics of technology with the psychology of why people do what they do inspired many products that I'm sure you'll recognize. Take a look.
Born in Osaka, Japan, and a graduate of Shizuoka University, Genyo Takeda has been cited as Nintendo's first video game designer and instrumental to the company's pivot from consumer electronics to games in the 1970s. His tenure spans from an early start as a game designer to a pioneer in some of Nintendo's most influential divisions and innovations. The story begins in the mid-70s with a new arcade concept, EVR Race. The Takeda design was an arcade cabinet wagering game featuring a simple video horse race simulator that up to 6 players could bet on. The game was a first step in what would become Nintendo's successful venture into arcade gaming. As Nintendo saw the value of arcade games, Mr. Takeda designed the boxing game Punch-Out!, which was released in Japan in 1983 and globally in 1984. Punch-Out! Introduced gamers to Glass Joe, Bald Bull, Mr. Sandman, and many others who would become unforgettable video game characters. Punch-Out's blend of clever immersion, memorable characters, and gripping gameplay made it an instant classic. Punch-Out's success would flourish with an arcade sequel and several console versions. Super Punch-Out! Introduced new boxers to the arcade game, while the NES version was titled Mike Tyson's Punch-Out! For many people that grew up with the Famicom and NES, ultimate satisfaction was achieved when Mike Tyson complimented your finger speed. Adding to these early successes, the adventure game Star Tropics was produced, directed, and written by Mr. Takeda and released in 1990. Star Tropics was lauded for its expansive world, offering hours of exploration, and commended for its creative gameplay. The sequel, Zoda's Revenge Star Tropics 2, was also met with critical acclaim, praised for combining its predecessor's fantastic exploration with an even deeper story. One of Mr. Takeda's goals for our industry was to amplify technology's power as much as possible, to give surprises to the world. That goal was the inspiration that created the Nintendo 64 console. In his first surprising move, he adopted a cutting-edge 3D graphics system, which was generally used for workstations at the time. In another unique tactic, Mr. Takeda went beyond the boundaries of Japanese technical partners to reach out to companies in the West. But perhaps the most tangible innovation Takeda brought to the Nintendo 64 was what's considered the first analog game controller. With its novel blend of ergonomics and functionality, the N64 controller was a tremendous hit with gamers and set a new standard for analog controllers. Thanks to its innovative graphics and groundbreaking controls, the Nintendo 64 was named Time's Machine of the Year in 1996, with the magazine referring to it as 64 Bits of Magic. While leading the development of the Wii console, Mr. Takeda chose to go in a boldly different direction. Competitors emphasized CPU and GPU power, but Takeda wanted to make a video game console that was accessible to everyone. Along with Nintendo's Satoru Iwata and Shigeru Miyamoto, Mr. Takeda sought to redefine the concept of the game controller through motion sensors. While competitors moved towards more complicated controllers, he envisioned a controller that anyone could use, regardless of gaming experience. With its motion sensor controls, Wii was a tremendous success for Nintendo that brought gaming to a mass audience. A creative force that has made substantial contributions in gaming hardware and software, Genyo Takeda has made an extraordinary impact on the video game industry. His leadership and vision have greatly contributed to Nintendo's momentum. He has set standards, changed expectations, and entertained countless gamers. In short, the video game business wouldn't be where it is today without him. And tonight, the Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences has the honor to present Genyo Takeda with its Lifetime Achievement Award.
I was going to say, please come up.
Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you to the Academy. I'm so honored to be here tonight and grateful to receive this Lifetime Achievement Award after celebrating 45 years of aging and gray hairs in this industry. And I deeply appreciate all of you being here to share it with me. Okay, long time ago in 1971, I majored in electrical engineering and graduated college. The year 1971 was the most memorable year since it was also the year that Intel launched first commercially available microprocessor. And it was the small but the precious seeds from this product launch that lead to the beautifully blooming video game industry today. Video games are interactive orchestrations among arts, psychology-based commercialism, and technology. However, the technology itself is often considered to be the role of the second violin in the orchestra. So I decided to accept this award so that I could stand up here as a representative of unsung heroes of home video game platform design engineers, not only for Nintendo, but also for all other game machines. Thank you. And I'm also grateful to the many amazing colleagues and staff members from the United States, Europe, Taiwan, Korea, China, and the Japanese engineers whose support are the reasons I am up here right now. Working in video games is a very hard job, but it's also hard fun. It's both challenging and enjoyable. I do have one ask for all the Academy members. Please continue enjoying the hard fun and the work you do to satisfy the worldwide video game lovers and to keep them smiling. Thank you. Okay, in closing, I would like to extend a special thanks to the late Mr. Hiroshi Yamauchi, also known as the grandfather of the home video game industry. Although he has passed away, he trusted me and gave me the opportunity to lead the technology effort at Nintendo. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, she not only helped launch Titanfall, but also lent her voice to play a character in the hugely successful shooter. Now, she's the communications manager of Media Molecule, whose next game, Dreams, pushes the artistic envelope. Please welcome the multi-talented Abby Heppy.
So I'm going to put some money down and say that at least some of you got into a fist fight over which looked better, Sega Genesis, which is the Mega Drive Media Molecule people, or Super Nintendo. And bless yourself if you just whispered to yourself TurboGrafx 16. Ironically, we now have the technology to focus on more than technology, driving incredible stories with art inspired by claymation, mythology, and 1920s cartoons. Let's take a look at the nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Art Direction.
The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Art Direction are Cuphead, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, Horizon Zero Dawn,
I will go.
Little Nightmares, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild,
And the winner is Cuphead.
Wow. Thank you so much. First of all, we want to thank the Academy for this, first and foremost. I wasn't expecting this. Xbox, ID at Xbox team, for all of your support. From James, Angela, Glenn, Teo, Brian, Aaron, Chris. Thanks to our families for understanding all the missed birthdays and parties. And since Chad and Jared aren't here tonight, I get an opportunity to thank them for this opportunity. Thanks.
Animation is all about breathing life into a character while paying attention to the most minute details. And pulling those details off is no easy feat. It involves perfecting physics formulas, getting the fluidity of movement just right, and having really awkward conversations with actors in mocap suits. That was great, but let's just do it again. Except this time, just act like you're being chased by robot dinosaurs from the future. Well, the point is, good animation takes a ton of work, and these are the nominees that blew us away this year.
The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Animation are Cuphead, For Honor, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice,
Another promise. Even death will keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find it.
Horizon Zero Dawn,
What's it doing to them?
Taking control. You can see the corruption coming off them like smoke.
Uncharted: The Lost Legacy,
Treasure hunting is not risk averse, right?
And the winner is Cuphead.
I thought it was done for the night. Thank you so much to the Academy again for this award. This one, though, is dedicated to our animators on the team. They are the next generation of brilliance and unicorns and wizards, from Jake, Tina, Caitlin, Hannah, Dee, and Joseph. Thank you for pouring your hearts and souls into this and giving us 150% every day. Thank you.
Please welcome back your hosts, Jessica Chobot and Greg Miller.
Oh, I came out first this time.
Is that better speed? I don't want to get out here too quick.
I keep running into people on the side.
With so many amazing games and genres to choose from today, gamers have refined their palates when it comes to the type of games they enjoy.
Yeah, some like a sweet family game, while others prefer a spicy racing title.
Those don't do it for you? How about a savory sports game? Or, if you don't like playing at home, there are plenty of handheld or mobile games you can take to go or to the toilet.
One of my favorite places to play in the house,
It's where we get all the business
barring the pink eye. Yes, whatever your taste, there's likely a genre to satisfy your appetite, hopefully far better than this analogy.
Oh.
And don't gasp like you guys don't do it.
It was a food analogy up until the toilet.
Yeah, well, yeah.
All right, well, anyway. Here are the awards for family, racing, sports, handheld, and mobile Game of the Year.
The nominees for Family Game of the Year are Drop Mix, Nog, Just Dance 2018, SingStar Celebration, Snipper Clips, and the winner is Snipper Clips. The nominees for Racing Game of the Year are Dirt 4, Forza Motorsport 7, Gran Turismo Sport, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Project Cars 2, and the winner is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. The nominees for Sports Game of the Year are Everybody's Golf, FIFA 18,
First goal so important in the cup final, and they've got it.
Golf Clash,
Perfect shot. Hole in one.
Madden NFL 18,
On first down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
MLB The Show 17, and the winner is FIFA 18.
Big deflection by the defender there. The goal was...
The nominees for Handheld Game of the Year are Dragon Quest VIII, Journey of the Cursed King, Etrian Odyssey 5, Beyond the Myth, Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia, Metroid, Samus Returns, Monster Hunter Stories. And the winner is Metroid: Samus Returns. The nominees for Mobile Game of the Year are Cat Quest, Fire Emblem Heroes, Gorogoa, Monument Valley 2, Splitter Critters, and the winner is Fire Emblem Heroes.
Whoa! You should have tried harder.
Ladies and gentlemen, the president and co-founder of Cappy Games, the independent studio behind Might and Magic: Clash of Heroes, Super Brothers: Sword and Sorcery, and the recently released Cartoon Network collaboration OKKO: Let's Play Heroes. Please welcome Nathan Vella.
That was nice. That was not, thank you. All good strategy and simulation games follow 3 important steps. Number 1, planning. Number 2, execution. And number 3, kicking yourself when your whole plan goes to shit. But that's what separates strategy games from most other games. You see your mistakes happen, and then you have no choice to face them. Unless you're one of those cheaters that just reloads an old save game, you know who you are, a mere route. Let's take a look at the nominees.
The nominees for Strategy Simulation Game of the Year are Endless Space 2, Halo Wars 2,
We have been engaged by ground troops.
Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Total War Warhammer 2, XCOM 2 War of the Chosen,
Okay, and the winner is Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
I didn't actually work on Mario Rabbids. On behalf of the team, they've asked me to say something. So from David Soliani, creative director, and Xavier Manzanares, lead producer. Hello, everyone. Unfortunately, we can't be with you in Las Vegas for the DICE Awards as the team is super busy developing additional content for the game. But we would like to thank the Academy for this awesome award and all the players around the world that support us, sharing so much love after the announcement at E3 last year. That same love is the energy that is driving the development of the Donkey Kong themed DLC, and we hope that you will be surprised again by even more by what we're doing. Thank you again on behalf of the whole team at Ubisoft Milan and Ubisoft Paris. Thank you.
Awesome. The only thing better than walking a mile in someone's shoes is trading in those shoes for a horse or a jetpack or some kind of really rad teleportation upgrade. The titles for Best Role-Playing Game of the Year represent those that develop characters' abilities and their traits as the game progresses. Not to mention telling amazing stories and also introducing us to expansive worlds the whole time. Let's check out the nominees.
The nominees for Role-Playing Game of the Year are Divinity Original Sin 2, Middle-earth: Shadow of War, Nier Automata, Persona 5,
Let's get it, Joker!
Torment: Tides of Numenera,
Who's it gonna be? And the winner is Nier Automata. Okay, this is amazingly awkward and totally I'm not ready for this. So, Nier was a really badass video game and I'm glad to see it win an award.
Ladies and gentlemen, CEO and founder of Respawn Entertainment and one of the creators behind mega shooter franchises such as Call of Duty and Titanfall, Vince Zampella.
Hopefully there'll be someone to accept this. So, action games are more than killing Nazis in an alternate America or shooting bullets at an insane cartoon carrot. Although, let's be honest, those are both awesome. Action games are about keeping gamers on their toes, rarely letting them breathe, and constantly challenging them to react faster and talk faster until they become one with the controller. But we're in Vegas, so wait for it. A little less conversation, a little more action, please. And the nominees are...
The nominees for Action Game of the Year are Call of Duty World War II, Cuphead, Destiny 2, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus,
It's exciting. And the winner is PlayerUnknown's Battleground.
이렇게 두 번째 상을 받게 될 줄은 몰랐고요. 진심으로 감사드린다는 말씀드리고 브랜드한테 좀 더 이야기할 기회를 드리도록 하겠습니다. 감사합니다.
We honestly did not expect to get a second award tonight. Thank you very much, and I'll pass it off to Brendan now.
No, all I got to thank is we accept the award on behalf of our team. I get to work with some amazing people, and under the leadership of this man who, like, without him, we wouldn't have PUBG. So, like, on behalf of myself and the fans and our team, thank you all very much.
Presenting tonight's Dice Sprite Award, please welcome designer, producer, co-founder, and CEO of Phenomena, the studio behind the award-winning VR title Luna and the highly anticipated Watam, Robin Hunicke.
Innovation is hard. Why reinvent the wheel when you can just release a game called Franchise Installment 6, The Revenge Game of the Year Edition? Yet, despite the avalanche of sequels, spin-offs, and knockoffs, every single person that was nominated for this award literally changed the game. They changed how we told personal stories, how we played sports. They even let us become literally everything. Here are the nominees.
The nominees for the Dice Sprite Award are Everything, Gora Goa, Night in the Woods, Pyre, Snipper Clips,
I do not want to open this envelope. And the winner is Snipper Clips.
Hi again. Sorry, I'm a Nintendo guy for the night. You're stuck with me. Thank you. Thank you. Adam and Tom, of course, from SFB Games couldn't be here, but they worked incredibly hard on this game, as did many people at Nintendo. It was a very small team, but this is one game that I think as anybody in this room knows who played it, never failed to bring a smile to someone's face the first time they touched the controller. The first time I crouched on top of one of my coworkers and saw the expression on their face as I kind of clipped part of their face off was really amazing. And so this is a tremendous honor, and on behalf of SFB Games and Nintendo, thank you so much.
Please welcome Ubisoft Game Director of Assassin's Creed Black Flag and this year's 3-time nominee, Assassin's Creed Origins, Ashraf Ismail.
In just a few notes, we'll know if danger lurks around the corner or if a character has good or bad intentions. Music in video games is the emotional language that allows us to connect to the characters we play and fully immerse ourselves in the world they inhabit. These are the nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Original Music Composition.
The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Original Music Composition are Call of Duty World War II,
I like our odds just fine. Always bet on a winner, sir.
Cuphead, Horizon Zero Dawn, Rhyme, Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus,
And the winner is Cuphead.
Mr. King Dice, I'm the greatest in the land. I never play nice, I'm the devil's right hand.
Luckily, I have a speech for this one because I'm accepting this award on behalf of Christopher Madigan, who is a visionary. Like, he is brilliant. So Chris would like to thank Chad and Jared from Studio MDHR, Jeremy Darby for his tireless engineering and mixing, John Herberman for teaching him how to actually write and arrange music, Julian DeCourt for all the amazing musicians and all the amazing musicians who played on the soundtrack. It wouldn't have been the same without them. His family, Carolyn, and everybody at Studio MDHR. Lastly, to the incredible fans who made all of this worth it. Thank you so much.
From the sound of twigs breaking beneath your feet to the leaves rustling up above your head, no detail is overlooked when it comes to sound design, making us a richer gaming experience for us all. Let's take a look and listen to this year's nominees.
The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Sound Design are Destiny 2, Injustice 2, Star Wars Battlefront 2, Super Mario Odyssey, Uncharted: The Lost Legacy,
And the winner is Super Mario Odyssey.
Thank you, sorry. I was backstage. Thank you. I think all of you in here probably have Mario noises embedded in your brains since childhood. So to see this game recognized for sound design, I think is a great testament to how much work goes in behind the scenes. I don't know if you guys have read any sort of the reports about people digging into Odyssey's sound design and how when you're in the electric wires, the sound of you in the wire is actually going with whatever music is playing in the background. That doesn't just happen, that takes a ton of work, and I think the sound design team for Super Mario Odyssey is going to be really, really gratified to know that they got this recognition. So thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, founder and CEO of VR studio Alchemy Labs and creator of titles such as Rick and Morty VR and the award-winning Job Simulator, Alex Schwartz.
Well, as a VR developer, I could tell you firsthand how insanely difficult it is to build VR games. You have to think about rendering everything twice. You have to think about, one for each eye, hitting frame rate, all while making sure that your game doesn't cause people to eject their prior meal from their faces. I was told you're not supposed to say the word vomit on stage. Anyway, so here are the nominees that push the bounds of what's technically possible in VR.
The nominees for Immersive Reality Technical Achievement are Lone Echo Arena, Robo Recall, Star Trek Bridge Crew,
Preparing to warp. Okay, shields up.
The Invisible Hours,
This will not go unpunished. Why did you run? Because I'm a murderer.
Wilson's Heart,
Chest has the power to wipe out life as we know it.
I think something bit me.
And the winner is Lone Echo Arena.
Something's damaged this labor unit.
Yeah, well, thank you. What can I say? When we kind of embarked on this journey, we didn't know what technically we were supposed to do in VR. So it means a lot for every department in the studio to receive this. Thank you, first of all, to the team back at RAD, Nathan, Garrett, Dana, our directors, everybody over there. Thank you to Oculus. They made us basically every single rule in VR, and we're okay with it. So thanks again, Jason. Thanks, David. Yeah, thank you again. Bye.
Well, blowing us away with crazy VR tech is one thing, but the nominees in this next category took it one step further. These games are telling captivating stories. They're changing how we interact with virtual worlds. Essentially, they're changing how we experience games. Let's take a look.
The nominees for Immersive Reality Game of the Year are Lone Echo Arena,
Holy sh...
Psychonauts in the Rhombus of Ruin,
Mia, can you hear me? Commencing Operation Buzzkill.
Robo Recall, Space Pirate Trainer, Wilson's Heart,
With all my love.
And the winner is Lone Echo Arena.
Oxygen garden operational.
Well, yeah, thank you. This is awesome. I mean, we took a pretty big risk as a studio, I guess, 3 years ago, shifting from what we did for the better part of 10 years to try and basically take a chance on something that was new. So first of all, again, to the team at RAD, thanks for believing that we could make that shift. Again, damn. Jason, I know we had a conversation about 3.5 years ago about doing this and going somewhere with it. So thanks again for believing in it. To everybody and to all the nominees up there in VR, thank you, because we couldn't have done it without you guys. We watched, we learned, we basically studied everything that was out there. It's an honor to be nominated. It's an honor to do this with you guys. Thanks again to be on the road to VR with us, and I hope a lot more of you guys join us.
Please welcome creative director at Warner Brothers Games and one of the original creators of Mortal Kombat, which is celebrating its 25th birthday this year. Get over here, Ed Boon.
It's a monumental task developing a video game, and it's the game's director's job to pay close attention to all the aspects like story, aesthetics, game design, ensuring a cohesive experience that serves the game's original vision. All this while staying under budget and meeting the delivery deadline most of the time. These are the nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Game Direction.
The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Game Direction are Gora Goa, Horizon Zero Dawn.
I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people.
The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Uncharted: The Lost Legacy.
That's elaborate.
What Remains of Edith Finch?
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here. Walter died when I was 6. What happened that night had been coming for a long time.
Mom, you're gonna rip it, let go!
And the winner is Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Just really, I know, thank you. I'm getting my steps in back there. Just want to take a quick moment to call out the director, Mr. Fujibayashi, his assistant director, Mr. Iwamoto, of course, producer, Mr. Aonuma. They took a lot of risks with this title. This is a storied franchise, and I know a lot of people have some very strongly held beliefs about what a Zelda game should be, and they tore a lot of that down and rebuilt something that I think is really timeless and definitely stands the test with all the other games in the series. So on behalf of those guys, I guarantee you they are partying right now in Japan, so thank you very much for this. Really appreciate it.
Presenting Game of the Year, please welcome co-founder and CEO of the studio behind World of Warcraft and last year's Game of the Year, Overwatch, Blizzard Entertainment's Mike Morhaime.
Some great games have been honored tonight, but this category represents the best of the best. These are the titles that blow our minds as gamers and challenge us to be better as developers. They are the games that define how 2017 will be remembered. Here are the nominees.
The nominees for Game of the Year are Cuphead, Horizon Zero Dawn, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, Super Mario Odyssey,
Here we go, off the rails. But you know it's time to raise our sails. It's freedom like you never knew.
The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild,
And the winner is The Legend of Zelda.
Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Just want to really quickly say that all the other games that were nominated are incredible games. I think this last year, more than ever, I think it was really important to have games that let us escape into other places. And Zelda certainly did that for me. So my personal thanks go out to the team at NCL for working on this amazing game. Our deepest thanks to the Academy for this award. I really can't stress enough what this means. So thank you so much.
We could have saved so much time.
I know,
and
right?
poor Mr. Nintendo having to come up here every freaking 2
you
seconds.
called it. You called it. Well, everybody, that's it for the show.
Yay!
Yeah!
Please like, subscribe, share this video with your
Greg,
friends.
you don't have to do that. We already got. Yeah, you don't have to.
Subscribe to our Patreon.
No.
Amazon Prime gets you Twitch Prime.
You got paid. You don't need to beg for money.
Okay, sorry
Yeah,
then. All right, then thank you guys. Good night, all
Good
right?
night, everybody, and congratulations.
Congratulations to everybody.
Cheers.
Get drunk.